Have you ever stood by a river and tried to push its flow upstream? The harder you push, the more futile it feels. Life, in many ways, is just like that river, flowing naturally, with its own rhythm. Yet, how often do we resist it? How often do we exhaust ourselves trying to control the uncontrollable, forcing outcomes that slip further away the harder we try? This relentless pursuit of control has become second nature in our world, a world that constantly tells us to hustle harder, never give up, and make it happen. While determination has its merits, what happens when we're chasing something that isn't meant for us, or when our efforts create more chaos than clarity? Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of resilience and wisdom, offers us a gentle yet powerful reminder. Not everything in life needs to be forced. Imagine pouring your heart into a job, a relationship, or a dream, only to find yourself burned out and disappointed. It doesn't mean you're not enough or that you've failed. It could simply mean you're trying to swim against life's current. True peace comes not from forcing outcomes, but from aligning with life's natural flow, accepting what you can't control and focusing on what you can. In this video, we'll explore 10 Stoic-inspired principles to help you embrace life's flow without resistance. These methods will lighten the burdens of stress and anxiety while uncovering a deeper sense of joy and meaning in every moment. Before we dive in, I invite you to take on a simple challenge. Watch to the end, reflect on what resonates with you, and apply it to your life for a week. Then, return and share your journey in the comments with the phrase, "Go with the flow." Are you ready to rediscover life's rhythm? Let's begin. 1. Live fully in the present. Imagine this. You're sitting beneath a grand, ancient tree. The wind whispers through its leaves, the birds sing a melody only nature knows, and the sun gently warms your skin. In that moment, nothing else matters. But how often do we truly allow ourselves to experience such presence? In Stoicism, living fully in the present is a cornerstone of a meaningful life. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "Do not act as if you are going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." His words remind us that time is fleeting, and the present is the only moment we truly possess. When we immerse ourselves in the now, we free our minds from anxieties about the future and regrets about the past. This clarity allows us to savor the small yet profound joys of daily life. A kind smile, a shared laugh, or even the simple act of breathing. Think back to the last time you were with someone you love. Were you truly there with them, or was your mind distracted, preoccupied with tasks or worries? Living fully in the present requires intentional effort. Ask yourself, what is happening right now, and how can I embrace this moment? These questions ground you, helping you let go of distractions and connect deeply with the world around you. Begin with small practices. While eating, notice the flavors of your meal. While working, give your full attention to the task at hand. Set aside a few minutes each day for mindful breathing, allowing your thoughts to settle. By doing so, you'll not only find peace within yourself, but also share that serenity with others. Life unfolds in the present. Don't let it pass unnoticed. Live it fully. 2. Understand the impermanence of life. Life is a river, ever flowing and never still. As the philosopher Heraclitus wisely observed, no man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. Change is the only constant, and yet how often do we resist it? How often do we cling to stability wishing for things to remain exactly as they are. Impermanence is not just a lofty concept, but an undeniable reality. Everything we experience, joy, sorrow, triumph, and failure, has its moment before it fades. Consider the emotions you've held on to, whether a burst of happiness or a wave of sadness. Have you noticed how, with time, they pass like clouds across the sky? Understanding this truth allows us to release our grip on fleeting moments and appreciate the present with greater clarity. Nature offers a vivid illustration of impermanence. Spring bursts forth with new life. Summer flourishes with energy. Autumn gently reminds us to let go, and winter prepares the ground for renewal. Our lives follow similar cycles, each phase bringing its lessons, challenges, and beauty. Fighting against these cycles only leads to frustration, but when we embrace them, we find harmony. When faced with difficulty, remind yourself, "This is just one chapter of my journey, and it will pass." Instead of being overwhelmed, focus on what you can control, taking small steps forward with patience and resilience. Impermanence is not meant to make us despair, but to teach us gratitude. When we recognize that everything is temporary, we begin to cherish what we have, our relationships, experiences, and even the small pleasures of daily life. Ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today? This simple question shifts our perspective, grounding us in appreciation and helping us live more fully. Stoic philosophy reminds us that acceptance is the key. By accepting that we cannot control everything and that change is inevitable, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and find a sense of peace. Let this understanding guide you as we move to the next lesson. 3. The power of acceptance. Acceptance is not about surrendering or giving up. It's about cultivating the inner strength to face life's challenges with calmness and clarity. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In this choice lies the transformative power of acceptance. Think of a time when life didn't go as planned, perhaps a lost opportunity, a failed relationship, or an unexpected hardship. Our instinct is often to resist, deny, or desperately try to change reality. But have you ever paused to ask, what if I stopped resisting and started accepting? Acceptance is not passive defeat. It is an active, courageous acknowledgement of what is, paired with the wisdom to respond thoughtfully. Consider a roadblock on your journey, like missing out on a job you deeply desired. While disappointment is natural, acceptance allows you to see this setback as part of a larger journey. It helps you redirect your energy toward other opportunities, unburdened by frustration or despair. Acceptance makes us flexible and resilient, enabling us to navigate life's inevitable twists and turns with grace. Far from weakening us, acceptance brings profound inner peace. By letting go of anger, fear, or anxiety over what we cannot control, we create space for serenity and strength. Imagine the freedom of embracing life as it unfolds, rather than fighting against it. Could you find more joy, balance, and ease? Acceptance is not resignation, but a conscious choice to live harmoniously with the flow of life. It teaches us to approach each challenge with courage and composure, refusing to be swept away by dissatisfaction or stress. Challenge yourself to embrace this mindset. You'll discover that acceptance is a powerful key to transforming struggles into growth and living with greater peace and purpose. 4. Learn to let go. Imagine holding a burning hot stone in your hand. The tighter you grip it, the more pain you endure. But the moment you release it, you feel relief and lightness. Life often feels like this. We cling to things that hurt us, past mistakes, toxic relationships, unrealistic expectations, yet letting go feels impossibly difficult. In Stoic philosophy, letting go is not about giving up or becoming passive. It is about understanding what is within our control and releasing what is not. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Clinging to sadness, anger, or disappointment clouds the mind and weighs down the soul." Letting go is not about discarding everything, but about holding on to what truly matters. It's a way to free yourself from burdens that no longer serve you, making space for peace, clarity, and joy. Think of your life as a room filled with unnecessary clutter. To create a brighter, more open space, you must remove what no longer belongs. Similarly, letting go is an act of decluttering the heart and mind. It could mean forgiving yourself for past mistakes, stepping away from harmful relationships, or releasing worries about the future. Ask yourself, what is holding me back from living a peaceful, meaningful life? What can I let go of today to make room for better things? Letting go is a powerful act of self-liberation. It frees us from the cycle of pain and disappointment and allows us to embrace life as it is. However, it's not always easy. It requires courage, self-reflection, and trust. Yet as you practice letting go, you'll find yourself moving closer to true freedom and inner peace. Remember, letting go is not about giving up. It's about accepting and appreciating what you have while making room for growth and happiness. Do you resonate with this idea? If so, let us know by liking this video. If not, share your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. Now, let's move on to the next lesson. 5. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is more than simply focusing on your surroundings. It's about cultivating a deep awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to live fully in the present, reduce stress and anxiety, and find a profound sense of peace and clarity. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully when he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight highlights a core Stoic principle. Control over the mind is far more important than control over the external world. Picture this. You've had an exhausting day at work. You return home, burdened by thoughts of unfinished tasks, family responsibilities, and personal worries. Instead of letting these thoughts consume you, take a moment to sit in silence. Close your eyes, take slow, deep breaths, and bring your attention to the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to feel at peace? This simple act of mindfulness can dissolve tension and create the mental space needed to see things clearly and respond calmly. Mindfulness also acts as a shield against being overwhelmed by negative emotions or external chaos. When faced with challenges, pause and ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, let it go. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This mindset helps us focus on what truly lies within our control. Building mindfulness takes time and patience, but the rewards are immense. Start small. Practice deep breathing. Feel the air enter and leave your body. Pay attention to your feelings and thoughts without trying to change them. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What am I thinking and why? These moments of reflection help you reconnect with the present and free yourself from unnecessary worries about the past or future. Thank you for walking this path with me. Your commitment to this journey shows your readiness to embrace wisdom and build a more fulfilling life. If this message resonates with you, please subscribe and share the video with those you care about. Let's continue this journey together. 6. Use silence effectively. In a world filled with noise and endless distractions, silence is often overlooked, yet it is one of the most powerful tools for clarity and self-mastery. To a Stoic, silence is not merely the absence of speech. It is the practice of calming the mind and emotions, creating space to reflect and connect with the deeper truths within us. When we embrace silence, we begin to hear more than just the absence of sound. We hear the voice of our own soul. In those quiet moments, answers to difficult questions often emerge, and peace finds its way into our hearts amidst chaos and anxiety. Think back to the last time you allowed yourself a moment of true silence. What did you discover in that stillness? Silence also grants us the power to respond to life more wisely. Consider moments of conflict. How often have words spoken in haste only worsened the situation? By choosing silence instead of reacting impulsively, we can step back, observe, and approach the situation with greater wisdom. Epictetus reminds us, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In silence, we gain not only self-control, but also deeper understanding and stronger connections with others. Ask yourself, when was the last time I embraced silence to truly listen, to others, to the world, or to myself? What insights did I uncover? You may find that silence is not emptiness, but a gateway to profound clarity and peace. Let silence become a daily practice in your life, whether through meditation, reflection, or simply pausing before speaking. Silence is the voice of strength and wisdom. Have you discovered the transformative power of silence? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. 7. Enjoy the journey, not just the outcome. Stoic philosophy reminds us that the true essence of life is not found in reaching the destination, but in the journey itself. Imagine climbing a mountain. The summit may be your ultimate goal, but the steps you take to reach it, meeting fellow travelers, overcoming obstacles, and marveling at the surrounding beauty, are where life's real treasures lie. If you focus solely on the peak, you risk missing the profound joy in each step. Ask yourself, can I find happiness in the climb, even if I never reach the top? In our pursuit of results, we often forget that it is the process that shapes us. The challenges, the lessons from failure, and the quiet moments of perseverance are what truly help us grow. When we fixate on outcomes, we create unnecessary stress and disappointment when reality doesn't align with our expectations. But by embracing the journey, we free ourselves to appreciate the present, making life richer and more meaningful. How can this idea transform your daily life? Start by asking yourself, can I find joy and purpose in my daily actions, no matter how small? Can I learn to love the process rather than just fixating on the final outcome? When we shift our mindset to value the journey, every step becomes an opportunity for growth and gratitude. Enjoying the journey doesn't mean abandoning your goals. Instead, it's about focusing on how you live, work, and engage with the present moment as you move toward those goals. Life is a series of fleeting moments, each deserving of your attention and care. Remember, the path itself holds the joy you seek. Let this mindset guide you as we now explore the profound wisdom of simplicity in the next lesson. 8. Find joy in the simplest things. Have you ever noticed how children light up at the simplest wonders, a falling leaf, a soft breeze, or a warm hug? With hearts unburdened by life's complexities, they remind us of a profound truth. Joy is often found not in grand achievements but in the quiet, simple moments we overlook. In today's fast-paced world, we're often swept up in the relentless pursuit of wealth, status, and power, believing they hold the key to happiness. But Stoic philosophy teaches us otherwise. True joy, it reminds us, is not in extravagant possessions or distant goals, but in the small present moments we often take for granted. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This wisdom invites us to pause and reflect. Are we chasing what we truly need, or have we forgotten the beauty already surrounding us? When we shift our focus to life's simple pleasures, we not only find contentment, but also foster deeper connections with others. Gratitude replaces envy, and peace takes the place of comparison. Imagine savoring a good meal, enjoying a heartfelt conversation, or simply taking a moment to breathe deeply and appreciate the world around you. These small acts ground us and bring a sense of richness to our lives. Take a moment today to notice the simple joys, a laugh shared with a friend, the warmth of sunlight, or the quiet of a peaceful evening. Remember, the wealthiest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. Gratitude for life's small blessings is a cornerstone of lasting happiness. As we continue, let this lesson of simplicity remind us that joy is always within reach. Now, let's move on to the next insight. 9. The art of gratitude. Gratitude is more than simply saying thank you. It's a state of mind, a way of living that allows us to pause, reflect, and truly appreciate the blessings, big and small, that enrich our lives. Often the things we overlook hold the most profound joy, if only we take the time to notice them. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This wisdom reminds us that happiness doesn't stem from grand achievements, but from recognizing and cherishing the simple moments of life. When you're feeling overwhelmed or weary, take a moment to ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This single question can transform your perspective, revealing the joy hidden in the ordinary. Consider the story of Viktor Frankl, a psychologist and Holocaust survivor. Even in the dire conditions of a concentration camp, Frankl found reasons to be grateful. Small acts of kindness, a shared piece of bread, or a glimpse of beauty in the harshest of environments. Gratitude became his anchor, allowing him to endure unimaginable suffering with dignity and hope. What about your own life? What blessings surround you right now? It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, the kindness of a friend, or simply the gift of good health. Gratitude doesn't require monumental events. It resides in the everyday moments we often take for granted. By embracing gratitude, we nurture a peaceful and resilient spirit. As Stoic teachings remind us, let gratitude guide you to a life of contentment and inner harmony. Pause, reflect, and appreciate the beauty already present in your world. 10. Appreciate solitude. To many, solitude feels like a void, something to be avoided at all costs. But to a Stoic, solitude is not an enemy. It is a trusted companion and a profound opportunity to reconnect with oneself. In moments of solitude, we step away from the relentless noise of the world, free from social pressures and the expectations of others. It is here, in the quiet, that we can truly hear our own voice and face our most authentic thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, when you're alone, how do you feel? Do you sense emptiness and insecurity, or do you find clarity and peace? Solitude is a gift, offering us the space to reflect, reassess our values and goals, and discover what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Solitude allows us to nurture the quality of our thoughts, which in turn shapes the quality of our lives. When we embrace solitude with gratitude, it transforms from a punishment to a treasure. It becomes a sacred time for personal growth and self-discovery. Imagine spending an afternoon walking alone in nature, meditating in a quiet space, or simply losing yourself in the pages of a good book. These moments, though simple, can ignite inspiration and bring profound peace. Solitude is not an escape, but a teacher, a guide that helps us understand ourselves more deeply. By appreciating solitude, we cultivate gratitude for life and its opportunities for growth. Take time to seek out these quiet moments in your busy life. Listen to your inner voice, and let Stoic wisdom remind you that being alone is not loneliness, but a path to self-awareness and fulfillment. In solitude, you'll find clarity, strength, and the freedom to live a meaningful life. In our pursuit of happiness and meaning, many of us confuse effort with force. We forget that sometimes the key to true freedom and peace lies in letting go. Stoicism reminds us that not forcing life to go our way doesn't mean abandoning our dreams. Instead, it's about aligning ourselves with the natural flow of life, living in harmony with nature, with others, and with ourselves. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. What are you holding on to too tightly? What would happen if you release the need for control? By embracing impermanence and cherishing each moment, you'll discover that life becomes lighter and clearer. Joy and happiness aren't distant destinations. They're found in every small step, in acceptance, and in understanding life's deeper essence. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your presence here shows that you're ready to embrace a more meaningful and peaceful life through the wisdom of Stoicism. If this video resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can continue exploring these profound ideas with us. Hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss a new insight. Over the coming week, let Stoic philosophy guide you. Reflect, let go, and live naturally, allowing joy to find you in each moment. I can't wait to hear how this mindset changes your life. Come back and share your story. Remember, you don't need to force anything. Life unfolds beautifully when you let it. See you in the next video.